Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are talking about relationships between Slavic Ukrainian women and Western men, most times American, but it can apply for more. But also, our topics can be useful for people who do not necessarily belong to these categories, but just wanted to learn more of common sense and be a little bit more discerning, because unfortunately, people get scammed. Um, you don't get, you don't necessarily get a privilege for your race, gender, country to get scammed. Everybody um, can be in that position. And today we have a real talk. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Veronica Olson, and I have been having this vlog for a while now. So this particular video is gonna be based on interactions and requests I have had with my subscribers. And there is a trend that I've noticed, and I really want to address it because I think it's crucial to understand the difference between a real person and what comes with that and a doll. Well, not literally a doll, but a created imaginary um, persona. Unfortunately, even with all the videos I had done and some other channels had done on international scamming and dating, still there are a lot of questions when people want to get some kind of revenge and they don't understand that they were scammed. So the imaginary person they fall in love with in their head possibly is not even a real human being. Possibly it's a character, like in a book, War and Peace, or by Leon Tolstoy, or I don't know, some other classic or modern novels. So I want to make this video to help you guys to discern and to understand that this is not real. I can call her some kind of name. It's actually a model for my first. Yes, I broke my nail today, guys, as I was preparing for this. So it's real. The struggle is real for sure. So anyway, I want to keep it precise. I just really want you guys to understand that your desire to have a revenge if you were scammed in a long distance online relationship or any kind of relationship, that desire is understandable. We all want justice. We feel hurt when somebody lies to us and misguide us, mislead us. It hurts. There is no doubt about that, right? There is no doubt that you want them to feel hurt. So once again, this is just common sense. The best revenge in the world, guys, the best thing that every single one of us can get revenge is to block, forget, and move on and be happy in your real life. There is no better revenge than that, okay? All right? There is no better revenge than living your life, waking up, smiling, loving what you do, meeting other people, having a good life, basically. But unfortunately, like the topic of this video, a lot of times you meet a real woman, you actually get to go to Ukraine or Brazil, or maybe you even date in United States, doesn't matter where. You meet a real woman who is genuine. I'm gonna hold this girl with me so you can see the difference between us. Oh my god. So you meet a real one, and you hold that anger from, you maybe have been scammed financially, you've been scammed for some money, time, and you got really emotionally involved. So you're still hurting, you're still kind of want to prove to the other girls that she was bad, even though she might even be, a guy, because you've never had video chat, you never kissed, you never hugged, you never spent time together. So now when you meet this authentic woman, a real woman, you trying to, okay, maybe I should not support her, even though I spent time with her, we traveled with her, we shared, we did all the things that couples do, but I'm afraid I'm gonna get used. So I think she should be okay with me not being fully supporting her, not committing to her, and suspect her that maybe she's a scammer. Even though you don't realize it, but you trying to make the other person pay for your mistakes and pay for somebody she has no idea about. I'm making this video because I had several conversations in a row with my subscribers who actually have been scammed and have been misled by some women, which most of them were not even real. The person with that last name and first name did not exist, but they feel sometimes still that that was a thing, that was a person. So, and they were lucky enough to meet somebody who is real, who was real, is real, and continue being real, and possibly somebody who is could be the one they were looking for. But because of what happened, they are very careful, cautious, and they cannot take a decision, and they're having all kinds of problems. I am going about this into depth on today's video that's posted on my Patreon. I'm going into depth with sharing the examples, the circumstance, and how to spot the early signs of being scammed, with a new classic that became classic scams of 2019, and also how to not let that affect your current lady. But in this video, we're just gonna talk a little bit in general, and what I would like to share with you is that your current lady, authentic lady, the real woman that you can, spend time with, have experiences with, she's now responsible for whatever somebody done to you. And let's be honest, whatever somebody else done to you, you kind of knew things were wrong. You just wanted to believe, out of pride, out of some other ideas that you were doing the right thing. But you knew it wasn't right. You knew it was too good to be true. You knew that if that woman was real, she probably would not give you time of the day. You knew on the background in your mind. And I'm not saying this to blame somebody. I'm not saying this to you know beat you up while you're down. I'm just telling to you that if anybody is responsible for you getting scammed, is yourself, because 90% of people are smart in a common sort of way. I mean, we don't go backwards when we walk out of the house. We don't drive cars other way around, on the left side. I mean, unless you live in a different country, right? I mean, if we have certain things that we are doing, we use common sense and logic. Sometimes when our feelings are involved, we're not using that. And I'm not here to make fun of anybody. Just like everybody else, I had times also when I was lied to and mistreated and hurt and scammed in a way too. But you got to see the blessing in the lesson. The earlier it happens, the earlier you can learn. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm having this doll. She's actually a good girl. She helps me with my business, with my other business that I do. So sometimes you have to realize that you have to sit down and separate your notebook in two parts and divide your thoughts. You have to answer questions for yourself, and in this way you will not get scammed again, or you will not get hurt again, and you will not make it as a responsibility of another person. They have nothing to do with that. I don't know how many of you realizing that a lot of times you're gonna hurt another woman or not be a full provider because of your own mistakes. I often talk in my videos about how important it is to, and we all tempted to do it. All of us tempted to talk about our exes or people who hurt us, but it's really important to not bring it up and just kind of let that go. Just be happy it's over. You don't have to be with that another day. You know, guys, the best revenge is to stop thinking about that person. The best revenge is to be fully in a day with a person that appreciates you, that wants to hug you, wants to kiss you, wants to spend time with you. You don't need to beg for their attention as, they are the movie star and you are the fan, one of million, one of a millions of their fans. It comes naturally, and the best revenge is not to give an extra minute or a second or a moment of a thought to them and focus on what you got. They stole something from you, but once you take that decision, you don't let them steal. Excuse me, guys. You don't let them steal anything else. You don't let them steal more. Not a cent more, not a minute more, not a moment more. So, I will be more than happy to share, some more intimate, into depth detail with you. I possibly will make a live coaching call sometime about this. But today, if you want to learn more, you can go and check out my Patreon account, which is, you can just Google Veronica Olson on Patreon, or you can find the link in the description and a comment below. I would like to have more people that are decent and have pure intentions, because let me tell you, not only Ukrainian women, American men get scammed, Ukrainian women also get scammed. There is a lot of men who are sex tourists. There are a lot of men who are married and they pretend that they are not. So I'm really excited to build this new platform, and thank you so much to my new members. I appreciate you very much. And to my old members that have been with me this whole time, please feel free to comment under this video, under the video on Patreon, or any other platform you will see it. How often in your life you made somebody responsible for your own mistakes? Do you think it's worth it to maybe take some time off and process your pain, process your disappointment, work on you, recharge, and come in a different state of mind to be able to start over? These are good questions to ask. The new people we meet, they are often a blessings from God, universe. They often are the price. Sometimes when you meet the person you were supposed to meet, you realize why it didn't work with anybody else. Sometimes the person that scammed you actually leads you to somebody you were meant to be with. I have many stories like that. So everything is in our hands. Every experience have its positive insights and wisdom, and it's our job to uncover that, rather than just fall into despair and for years and years in a row cry about spilled milk. So that's what I wanted to say. Your new lady has nothing to do with the lady you've been with. If your new lady needs help, she needs your support through the K1 visa process. If she needs to talk about future plans, if she feels confused of what's going to happen, you have to take an action and make sure you have a conversation about this. Most likely she feels that you are not fully open, and she doubts whether you can be a protector and provider. So once again, that's for you to figure out, take action, and do not bring that energy and frustration to her when it's not her fault. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Once again, you can find a continuation, a longer video with examples and insights on Patreon. A link in the description below. But I also hope that this video gave you an idea. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.